Hello there, everybody. This is day 6 when we put the watermelon in here to bait out the worms. So I thought we'd give it a check again after 3 days and see how they're doing and if they need a replacement piece of watermelon. All these little mites cruising around, fast-moving mites. And let's see if all these worms are still under here or if they decided to move along. So let's flip this over. I think there's a piece of something. I think we're going to move this piece if there's no more flesh left with the worms. And then I have some replacement pieces that I brought down here just in case this one was already done. So let's flip it over and see what we have underneath here. Oh wow. Oops. Should have flipped it that fast. Let me grab these guys. Right on top. Wow. How beautiful is that? So they're still gathering here right after 6 days. There's a pretty good amount of worms on the watermelon too, but there's pretty much no more flesh left. So I'm going to take this whole piece over to the new bin and we'll put those 2 replacement pieces on there. Now let me just grab all the worms I can get, the ones that are all balled up. See what we have underneath here. Here I go again picking them. So we had a good gathering here this time around too. So day 6 was still a hit, I see, for these guys. I'm trying not to grab so many castings this time around, and I think I'm doing a pretty good job with that. Let's just flip it over. Okay, no more worms balled up here. Little piece of avocado. I'll move that over into the new bin. Just trying to pick the worms out. I don't know. It's just so much fun. It's like playing a game here. Pick as many worms as you can in a minute. Who wins? But the material on top is pretty dry. So let me flip through the bin here a little bit and mix everything up. So I'm not seeing a lot of worms chilling out around the edges here actually. They were mainly all gathered underneath that watermelon in the middle where all that moisture is. Let's kind of mix everything around. There's another piece of avocado, my guess would be. And let's check the other side. Over here. Yep, there's barely any worms here on the sides. They pretty much have decided to move where that watermelon is in the middle. So I'm kind of glad I did bring down a fresh piece of watermelon because it does really need a replacement after 6 days. And there's still quite a few worms left. Of course, maybe not as many already. We pulled out a lot too. So we don't need that big piece in here. Still some pieces of that avocado skin. We'll move that over. Okay, let's even this out. We flipped. There's a whole bunch of cocoons in here as well. Seeing like 4 right in the same area here. Another piece of avocado. We'll move that too. The watermelon definitely is making them multiply here. Alright, enough picking. Hopefully. Unless I see a really good sized worm. Yep, like right there. And here. And here. Okay, am I done? Probably not. Nope. Okay, that's it. That's it. I promise. So I have a good sized here, not as big as before, but this is going to be good. There's not that many worms left. We've already taken out worms twice, so we'll put that in here. This is frozen, and then kind of cover it up here again like before. What this piece is, we'll move that over. Another piece of skin from something. Just cover it up. These avocados are just coming up. Just cover the edges here like that. And then once it thaws out, it'll release its moisture again, and then the worms will move back in, and we'll check in on it again in maybe 3 days or so. There's another good sized worm. I thought I was done picking, but I guess not. They just seem to pop up on me here on purpose. Okay, I think that's good. And let's replace that paper that we had covering the watermelon like before and leave it like that. And I'm going to go grab that new bin so we can release the worms into their new home. So here is the new bin. Let's uncover it. See, the moisture's still good because this paper on top is pretty moist. Let's make some room for the watermelon. See, the worms are all here where we released them. Pretty nice and moist in here. So let's put that watermelon right in here with all the worms that are still left on it. And then some avocado pieces that we took out. Let me move this over and see if I can remove some of these castings from these worms. Looks like this time I didn't need to remove so many. I could probably do it better, but we'll just leave it like that. Move the bin back. Let's cover the watermelon first, and then we'll place the worms on top. Okay. Let's flip you guys over. So this is how many we got this time. I think it's similar to the amount of worms we got last time. Maybe even better, but I think it's pretty close. So there you go, guys. Here's your new home. Join all your other friends that got released 3 days ago. And then let's cover these guys up with this paper here too. Let them explore their new home, join their friends, and have a party. All right, let's cover these guys up. We'll check back in on that watermelon again in the next 3 days and see what happens again. We will see you then. Thank you for watching. Have a lovely day. Bye-bye.